Now, I've always said fast SUVs are pointless. True, no? But I'll make an exception for this one. Let me tell you why. Now, a good friend of mine called Define Coding has owned an X3M and now owns an X4M. And there's a running joke to say, if you own a car like this, you better stop at junction early to make sure you stop in time for your actual junction. But this is neither of them. It is an X3, but this is the M50. And I'm gonna tell you why. This is all the SUV you actually need. Now, in the heart of this beast lies that glorious V58 that we all love. A 6-cylinder turbocharged engine, and it puts out, in this case, 398 horsepower, 580 Newton meters of torque. Now, if that isn't enough for an SUV that weighs around 2.2 tons, you probably want to start writing a will. Now, in terms of an SUV, what do you want? Number one, space, and we'll get on that in a little bit, but for me, if you're using an SUV for what it was made for, you definitely want grip, and this, it can do it. Of course it has BMW's beautiful xDrive system. Every time I say BMW, it's going to do this. I'm going to say something. Of course it has a great system from this manufacturer called xDrive, and it works. Rain, shine, tried and tested. We don't need to even get into it too much. Everybody knows that it works. And if you are buying an SUV and using it for what it's intended to, other than taking yourself to the shops or taking the kids away for the weekend with the wife, you definitely need xDrive, because rain, shine, mud, snow, sleet, you name it, you've got grip and it will go just like that. Now, in terms of space, we've got a pan roof which stretches all the way to the back. It doesn't open, of course, or you'd probably just let the whole world in, but look at this for space. Loads of space in the front. Now over here, this new fancy M badge is quite cool, but more importantly is that you have two docks here to wirelessly charge your phone along with two USB ports. And you've got this bar in the middle, which is great because you can clear your rear window and your front window without having to go into any settings. It needs a bit of press than that. There we go. Calm down, calm down. As mentioned, the space in the back is there to be seen. And also down here, you can see you've got access to heated seats at the back. Now, even though this isn't the big boy in the family, look how much space you get in the boot. X4, X5, do you really need that much space? And of course at the back, you've got a lovely quad exhaust system just here, signifying that it's an not an M car, it's an M. Now when you press the My Mode button down there and go into personal, which is the new mode for comfort, it really does slacken everything off. There is no crashy feeling, the steering wheel gets nice and light, and to be brutally honest, this is probably the drive mode that you leave it in 85% of the time. Simply because with 580 Newton meters, even in comfort, it's enough. And now pressing the My Mode button again and going into sport, stiffens up. The throttle gets nice and responsive, and the steering wheel weight just feels very direct. And at times it can be quite tricky because having this sort of power and this weight can get quite dangerous. And the B58, it's a sleeper of an engine. Not that many people don't know about it nowadays, but this sort of power, this sort of confidence, you could end up forgetting, other than the height, that you're in an SUV. This engine is punchy, efficient, and sounds good from factory. Remember, this is an OPF car, and you know how it sounds. Listen to this. So that, for me, is a big reason why any car equipped with a B58 is already winning. So is it spacious? Yes. Is it efficient? Yes. Is it comfortable? Yes. Does it look good? Yes. Like, why do you need a full fat M car? In an SUV, especially. Like, saloon? Yes. SUV? And it is no secret that recently the line between an M and an M performance model, in terms of visuals anyway, is getting thinner and thinner. You've got this new light around the kidneys which light up when your headlights are on, and you've also got this double line style new headlight which is in shadow line trim, and it looks beautiful. So 398 horsepower in an SUV. Do you really need more? Like, the question I ask is, 510 horsepower in the S58 is great. Cheers, it's lovely. But in an SUV, where are you going with that power? Where are you going to use it? Are you going on track? No. Are you smashing B roads along with your mate in his G8 or G87 or G82? No. Where are you going with that power? That is the question. Where? This car is capable of 39 or 37, 38 mpg, but from my experience with my B58, bearing in mind I did own one in an M140 and an M240i, it can easily do 40 inefficient. Trust me, you can squeeze it out of this car, because what BMW are very good at is underquoting. Whether it's power, whether it's efficiency, BMW always underquote. So that this brand, I'm not quite sure how to, but this brand always tends to underquote, which is smart, because then when you do go over, you're excited. Hey, look at me, I got over 40 mpg. Can this check the box? Yes. Does it check more boxes than an X3M? Yes. Is it meant to replace an X3M? No. But for this country and for what I need in a car, this is more than enough. B58, baby. So hear me out, it looks like an M, it's more efficient than an M. Why do you need an M in an SUV? And being brutally honest, I think around 80% of owners that drive an X3M or an X4M, don't be offended Carl, won't extract any of that performance day to day. So why do you need all of that M car handling in an SUV? Please let me know in the comments. And while you're there, look for the thumbs up button and smash it if you've enjoyed the video. Subscribe if you're new to the channel, and I'll see all of your beautiful faces in the next one. Take care and God bless.